A forecast. That's the big question. Is that what's going to happen? CLIX, what can you give us in terms of insight from you guys?
I mean, you know, he's going to die off spawn, so there's only going to be one team at forecast. That's me, us. So, you know.
And I want to ask you guys as well. Yeah, you
oh my God!
I think you're triple con, brother.
It's
so
an aura off, chat.
Off spawn as well.
This is so.
𝐻𝐈𝐊𝐄. I'll ask you both. Keep it clean, obviously. Going into this, what do you want to say to CLIX first, Peter? What anything you want to say to this competitor across the way?
I mean, there's nothing to say. He knows who I am, and he knows he's gonna lose off spawn.
Yo.
And if he does make it off spawn, then we'll be at the forecast ready.
Okay, CLIX, coming to you as well. Anything you want to say to this fine chap here on the right hand side?
I mean, he's new to this game. He's only been playing for what, 2 years? You know, OG like me, 6 years in, competing in almost every tournament. You know, you already know how it's gonna be. Don't even say it.
Zero aura going on right now.
And you have zero. You've been playing for an extra couple years.
I mean, CLIX, I mean, what are you going to say to that?
You know, when you're at the top, stuff happens that you don't want to happen, like shooting out a vending. I've got to win.
I've got one last thing as well before going back to the desk, okay? Is it true, can you confirm right now that next year we're going to see CLIX and PETERBOT teaming up side by side?
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. That's a new duo.
No way!
That's out.
And we'll see it 15K a month. I'm down.
You heard it right there. The exclusive together, PETERBOT and CLIX.
Goddamn, get to the fucking gameplay.
Shadow, CLIX was ready to prepare for him. And watching some of these plays that they made in the end game, where CLIX would shoot towards a box, the team would get distracted in one direction, and then 𝐻𝐻𝐿 would quickly rotate into the back and 1v2 them. It was so exciting to watch them play. They had their strategy down to a pat, but even when a wrench was thrown into that, they were able to evolve, they were able to adjust. And I think even though they might potentially be contested here today, I don't think that's going to throw them off their game too much.
Yeah, well, remember, major
we are here gathered today to wish CLIX and 𝐻𝐻𝐿 nothing but wins today. May every opportunity in their way they take advantage of to the most and win day one, do amazing. And everybody fails besides them.
Right now, he is ready and raring to go. He's been in this situation before, but as I was saying, he was playing with 𝐻𝐻𝐿, didn't quite work out. He's looking at other options in EU and thought, well, not really any players that sort of suit me here. This
Open 7-Eleven, I'm hungry. Okay.
Blake in Sommerset.
Told you guys earlier, the Creator Lounge was all
about
getting in contact with some of the influencers around Fortnite, and we're joined by the
No
awesome
socks.
Sommerset and the awesome Blake. Thank you guys so much for joining us. First and foremost, how's the event so far?
It's been amazing. Meeting the fans is a surreal experience. I couldn't expect anything more.
No socks.
It's been crazy. We walked in, we were literally getting swarmed, taking pictures
Why did
for like
he
an hour, trying to
dye
find
my
this Creator
hair?
Lounge. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to see the event.
Blake, I gotta ask you, right? You know, you have a lot of experience playing in competitive. You've played against a lot of the players on that stage.
Holy brother.
Who are you looking at thinking, this is the best player in the tournament right now, these are the teams to beat?
I mean, obviously, we got to look at PETERBOT and 𝐻𝐻𝐿. You know, they won back-to-back FNCSs. They're coming off into this event looking like the favorites to win. But, you know, there's 4 teams at their POI.
No, that's not Shaquille O'Neal.
But they're being surprised by some OCE team. So we got to see how it plays out, but I'm excited.
Sommerset, listen, an event of your own coming up, right? Big competition on the horizon.
What is my Bitmoji doing? Dude, guys, come on.
Stressed, happy, sad, I don't know, everything, mix of emotions, but, you know.
Awesome to get that insight
Retweet
from a
pin.
standpoint, because we
What
got
does
all
my
those
pin
competitors
say?
out on the stage.
Absolutely.
Tweet
I mean,
pin.
when you look at
What
the
does my
venue
pin
so
say?
far, people packing in. Do you yourself even, you know, remember back when you used to play a
Go
lot
on.
and get nervous about, you know, just how many fans are there waiting for you? Like, how does the nerves factor in when you're up there on that stage?
I mean, I feel like most of
Why are
these
you guys
pros
laughing
on
at
this
me?
stage are experienced, and I don't think the nerves are really affecting them. And for the new timers, like the one-time land qualifiers, like they're gonna feel it game 1 dropping in. Once they land on that map, they're gonna be good. The nerves are gone, they're locked in, they're ready to win.
And obviously you
What
guys
if instead of
just
Sommerset,
awesome
it was
content
called
creators?
Winter?
Any content going to be coming from you guys from the event? And if so, let everybody know where you guys can, or where they can check them out.
Sommerset with an O, no U, but anywhere on any social.
There you go. Yep. We'll be doing a meet and greet in the main lobby at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll be IRL streaming it at twitch.tv/Blake.
Nah, y'all gonna be
Awesome
watching
stuff,
that?
guys. Thank you guys for joining us. And for now, we got more coming your guys' way.
Now we're finally in. Mods, run a prediction.
Game
number 4, the pivotal moment, the critical moment in your tournament day for the first day of the FNCS Globals. And you might be asking, why is that? That's because
isn't it kind of crazy, chat? I found Obalt on TikTok randomly scrolling one night.
Possibly talk with your coach. Possibly look at something in the background, right? Try to figure out, what have I been doing wrong? How can I adjust?
Possibly reconsidering whether or not you want to go for the 50-50
do you think that I was meant to see her or no?
He's already out of the conversation. Sky and Scroll, though, a little bit beat up, but they might be able to still close this one out. 𝐿𝐵𝐿, though.
What was my pickup line? You guys want to know what I said to her when I slid in her DM? You guys want to know?
Do what he can to scramble, make sure
I said hi. She said, "Hey man, how can I help you?"
Just enough to push back Sky and Scroll even for a moment.
Now 𝐿𝐵𝐿 and 𝐿𝐻𝐷i are in 4th place, but it's not looking good as they get taken out.
And then I said, "Do you want to play Valorant with me?"
To Scroll in Sky, and it has to be a crushing loss there as 𝐻𝐷i and Scroll went
this is crazy.
head-to-head, and 𝐻𝐷i just didn't have a weapon.
Just didn't find enough damage.
Nah, I used to be a Rizzer, chat.
Again, that's part of the nature of those direct 50-50 splits. You can test at Rebels.
I actually used to be a Rizzer.
You know where the Fortnite spots are going to be at, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to pick up something worth going for in the first place. Malibuka, Merstash, on the other hand, restored reels. Saw that little flash by Merstash.
Charisma.
Love the printout, but Merstash, he's got his eyes set onto Alex's head right now, and that's going to be his first elimination here.
Oh, look at 𝐿𝐵𝐿. Look at the way he just spawns into the map, chat. He's just so good at what he does.
Up against EU, not so much up against.
Thank God for FNCS, chat. I have content. I have free content.
Up against 𝐋𝐈𝐿 and 𝐒𝐻, but you know, 𝐋𝐈𝐿 and 𝐒𝐻 have played very passively, if you will. I think they are recognizing this opportunity before them, and they don't want to just throw it all to the wind because they're being contested. They're willing to play a little bit smarter, and we actually love that because we've seen very different engagements go down when a team's contested. Sometimes they want to headbang right into one another and see what happens.
Stop.
The results
Shut up. You act like you guys have never fucking burped in your life.
Even for
it's so fucking cringe.
Yeah, but at the same time, how much better
Shut up.
would it be if 𝐿𝐵𝐿 and 𝐵𝐿 had it all to themselves by Sandy Steps? Cold, 𝐴𝐻𝐿 on the other hand, we saw the differences during the halftime preview.
Do you think there's people in the world who have never farted?
𝐴𝐻𝐿 and 𝐿𝐻, alongside 𝐴𝐻𝐿, they are looking to keep the streak going strong here at Brutal Beachhead. 𝐿𝐻 and 𝐒𝐻, they need to come up massive if they don't want to.
Girls. Do girls even fart?
Huge point differential for day 2. Even with that 1.5 times
now that I think about it,
it's still a big ways to climb.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the stats.
Oh, we're losing subs, guys.
Significant gap between
we're at 25,019.
And 𝐒𝐻𝐿 versus what 𝐴𝐻𝐿 and 𝐻𝐿 have managed to do in this game.
The days are moving.
Why you're seeing them push up with such confidence. However, we do know these are all players that are very much
𝐿𝐿 is number 11 right now.
Be here, quite literally and figuratively. So you cannot let your guard down. One mistake and it'll be the end of your game, that's for sure. Even now, 𝐻𝐿 and 𝐴𝐻𝐿 say, hey, you know what? You have the high ground. You defended well. We're gonna back off.
𝐿𝐻𝐿 and 𝐿𝐻 are definitely hoping that they'll be able to turn things around here in match 4.
Who's in first? Stable Ronaldo.
I do know that they'll still have that opportunity for VOD review. Maybe
new viewer here. How are you? Are you cosplaying as Slim Shady?
Already making sure to tear apart everything that resides at the bottom. They know that they're gonna have to deal with some other teams soon.
No, it's actually so good. No, it's good shit.
That medal one way
you are a fucking genius.
For Thomas HD and 𝐿𝐵𝐿, they do this.
No, you are a fucking goat.
Every opportunity up here, and you know, Thomas HD and 𝐿𝐵𝐿, we kind of talk about their draw spots.
Blonde hair looks good, mate.
Right? There's no.
You think I should go back to my hair color, or should I keep
really
this?
Is such a
what do you think?
Significant difference, I would say, between how their tournament is going down here versus the likes of really any other
team.
It. Another team that had a similar position was Bugin.
You look like a Slim Jim. Like
what they can do, because if we were to look north,
are you stupid?
They have a similar situation. Really, no one nearby. But what is it that's missing there, right?
Yeah, they kind of have to forge their own path, create their own engagements, essentially, and hope that teams are willing to even.
You and Jason look like male strippers. Are you fucking stupid?
Immediately go on the retreat, go on
how?
the
not necessarily looking.
How do you have so many viewers? Like, what are these fucking questions, bro? Like, what do you want me to say, bro? Like, I don't know.
𝐒𝐲 reveal medallion as well.
Bots.
Plenty of ammunition as well inside of that striker burst assault rifle. So PETERBOT 𝐒𝐲 hoping to secure this forecast tower for themselves.
See what happened there though? They stepped to that forecast tower. Vino and CLIX is like, oh, time to go. So we saw in the interview, PETERBOT was willing to call out.
Do I have any partner people in my chat that are lurking?
Find the Asian champs of Bobby on the backside of the zone there, Larpex, and take them down.
Yeah, that was a nice moment as well for CLIX and 𝐻𝐻, because as you can see, they are just barely managing to stay above water at this point. 27 above on the damage threshold, be exact. And 𝐻𝐻 already taking note some teams that might be elevated a little bit higher than their current position, but 𝐿MA has absolutely no idea where these shots are pulling in from. It looks like he's getting lit up from two different directions, and Batman Bugha actually going to be the one credited for that takedown, but 𝐻𝐻, CLIX just chopping directly through the center. They've done a decent job as well.
Adding Kimmy saying hello? She's not awake right now. I texted her. She's not awake.
His rifle. This is the worst we have seen this duo, and arguably the most important game right now. So all they have is each other at this point, and this is why they continue to remain below the surface, because they don't really have the rifle ammo.
She's not
to
fucking
find the
awake.
tag. These shotgun pelts, I mean, they're not much. They're not going to do much. You have to take one of these wall-to-wall exchanges here. Flowberry Fizz comes out. Great catch here.
Fuck.
It's rapid.
Let's fucking go!
And I think, again, they lose the elimination credit. However,
let's
the
go.
damage, though, is theirs.
Let's go, CLIX.
And the body
whoa.
𝐻𝐻 just practically refreshed the max stats. But most importantly of all, MDF, they've got the relief that they need.
They did not get half and half. It might be Jover, chat.
𝐻𝐻 clicks in a box up momentarily, but Thomas HD from above.
Yo, is this pistol that broken?
Continuing to pose such a massive problem for everybody else looking to rotate inwards.
The power of knowing where the zones are
going.
Bro,
why would that ever be in the game?
They just have it all locked in. Thomas HD and 𝐒𝐫𝐶 here continue to do these wonderful rotates.
I still think I'm one of the best snipers in the whole game. Like, I could come back and play.
They've got half of their game plan already formulated in live action. They took height for the time being.
That was one of my specialties playing video games, was being a sniper.
PETERBOT as well, fighting his way through this lobby, refusing to budge. You would think that he's still a fully intact duo with the way that he plays.
CLIX got another kill. W
inside of his own gameplay. 𝐻𝐻 also barely managed to cling on to life, but 5 eliminations as well for CLIX and 𝐻𝐻 at this stage.
Hold on.
I was gonna say barely holding on, but
hold on.
Still.
Hold on, chat. Hold on.
Flowberry
No!
Now things are starting to come together.
Oh my God, he's gonna kill my goat.
Prize here, though. This is the villain arc for PETERBOT right now, unfolding before our eyes here. As he continues to swing his way through this.
Wait a minute.
Crevice here.
Oh yeah, frog holding sign.
Take the first shot as a warning, and that's a huge mistake now. The first mistake we have actually seen from PETERBOT right there.
Yes.
He should have known better.
Yes! Good boy!
CLIX on the other hand, he's gonna get credit for 𝐿𝐻𝐻. CM might still be kicking somewhere, but at least for right now, CLIX, 𝐻𝐻, they're managing to find
Look
the
what I'm shoving in my ear. I'm shoving this sharp part in my ear.
Taking note of the team across the way from their current position. They're looking to try and get the chop from secondary height. 𝐿𝐻𝐻, in fact, even hoping that he continues to pull out. He tries
Whoa!
and he finds him, falling straight to the ground.
𝐒𝐫𝐶 jumps up and just gets melted there. That's the problem with the Flowberry Fizz. Unfortunately, now 𝐵iKo and 𝐶liXy have a real opportunity here to take high ground, secure it, solidify their spot.
Where's CLIX? I see CLIX.
Meanwhile, noticeable names live. Bugha, 𝐕, 𝐶uanTY, and 𝐿𝐻𝐻 still standing. Ed is in this lobby. 𝐴corn and 𝐂𝐷 are still alive.
Wow.
And the save from Thomas HD onto 𝐒𝐫𝐶, though.
So why are they saying Thomas like that? See, they're watching us?
𝐴corn and 𝐂𝐷 now, they're gonna opt to layer swap through the low ground, making their way, crossing over All this natural terrain provided
Hold
by
on, where's
Castle Doom,
CLIX?
but again, the high ground, it belongs
Still
to
alive.
Rico and 𝐿𝐿𝐼. They are seeking out full control of this
Come on.
fourth lobby here.
Whoa!
Everyone is folding underneath them. CLIX down to his final 2 HP. Will he have a moment? Finally gets an opportunity to pop a small shield potion, but again, just scrambling, doing everything in his power to survive. He's got players funneling in all from every direction, and it's not going to be enough. CLIX has been taken out.
He did find 𝐷𝐿𝐼 there, though. A big elimination for him. Look at this.
How many kills did he have?
𝐿𝐼 once again in the end game. Just going for the heal off, looking for a top 10 solidified spot. But it's not going to be easy. This Castle Doom is very hard to navigate across. Remember, these walls are extremely high HP, but look who's back in action. Thomas HD is almost figured.
Who's selling? Is it 𝐵ino?
Putting 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐼 on his back this game right now, and 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐼 gave him the credit last
Mods,
round.
Mayhal, the answer's no.
Rightfully so. We're seeing him really work for it. 𝐴corn falls now.
This is why I think CLIX should have played with me.
Found a better time to talk
Every
about
time.
them, because they've managed to rat their way through the castle here. And now finding Max to stay alive and get back. Meanwhile, 𝐿𝐼 and 𝐵eCo jumping their way back up into this top 5.
𝐿𝐼 and 𝐵eCo from the rooftops now by Castle Doom. 𝐷𝐿𝐼 and 𝐴𝐵 functioning out of the attics exclusively, but Thomas has lost 𝐒𝐷𝐼 yet again, only this time no opportunity for the revive. In fact, he's down and out for the count as well.
Why don't you and Lacey react together? Lacey said he doesn't want to stream with me. He wants to stream by himself. He says he doesn't like streaming with me. He actually does. He's not even my real friend.
𝐵eCo nearly gets credit for the knock, but instead we'll have to watch that one slip away.
𝐵eCo finds that extra elimination, though. They are slowly cutting down the poles here, getting closer
Swing your
closer
fucking
to the
pole.
roots. Give a look at it. 7 elims for 𝐿𝐼 and 𝐵eCo. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 and 𝐴𝐵 not looking
Chat,
to jump up
at 3
into the
o'clock we have our
flames.
phase segment. It's going to be a
𝐵eCo
great
and
segment. It's
𝐿𝐼.
like the whole 2 days.
Give it a second, though.
It's
no
fire.
Max. They have
It's
to
free
continue to
content.
farm
W.
Here. And like we talked about, this building, very, very interesting to try to navigate through. Armored wall comes in. At the very least, 𝐵𝐿𝐼's trying to...
And don't worry, I have nothing to do with the girls. There's girls.
Another big one here.
Don't worry.
Points here. 𝐵eCo and 𝐿𝐼 are coming down. They had enough of the weight. They find 𝐴𝐵 on the backside there. 𝐵eCo losing a lot of HP.
Can I guess?
𝐵eCo nearly getting trapped.
Let's just
in the
say we're going to go to
process
Dr.
there,
Disrespect's
but
island.
unfortunately for 𝐵eCo and 𝐵eCo, they're going to get caught inside the structure. They're trying to work their way through. 𝐵eCo barely has it, but 𝐵eCo and 𝐿𝐼 just a little bit more HP to work with.
I'm kidding.
This one home.
And it's almost like they just keep doing it now. 𝐵eCo and 𝐿𝐼, a very, very clearly strong duo here, showing up in spades, putting up the performance, and you can see the look on their faces.